continue talking NFL football with this pump the brakes. We just mentioned Julio Jones. Well, back in week 4 when the Falcons took on the Panthers, Julio had 300 receiving yards. B-Mac, do we need to pump the brakes on the the Panthers secondary? Are they ready for Julio this time around?
I don't think there is a secondary that's ready for Julio. Well, I take that back. There are a few secondaries, of course, starting with Denver, but the Carolina Panthers, of course, what he did the last meeting against the Panthers, put up a career day. But the Panthers have improved. We're starting to see a much better secondary. Look at James Bradbury, Darryl Worley, the 2 rookie cornerbacks that are starting on the edge for them. We just saw them Monday night against a real good, explosive offensive team in the Washington Redskins, and these young players made big-time plays. You got a healthy Kurt Coleman in the back as one of the safeties. So I think this will be a more competitive matchup based on what we saw earlier in the season when Julio was able to hit 300 yards. We know Julio is a beast, but if you had to twist my arm and give me and have me give you a stat line, it's not going to be close to 300 yards.
Right.
Of course, but Julio's a beast. But the young guys have really, improved.
And
but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
That's what you would expect, too. Obviously, in week 4, you still try to make that transition to the NFL, but this is week 16, so you've almost played a full season. You've seen a lot more offenses. You've seen a lot more film and should maybe be able to correct some errors that they may have made from early on in the year.
And that's what we're seeing from the Carolina Panthers defense. And I think because of the improved play in the secondary, now the first and second level guys, the D linemen, the linebackers, they have also improved a little bit too. So that relationship goes hand in hand. And this is a rivalry game. Granted, the Carolina Panthers don't have anything to play for far as playoff aspirations, but they want to try to kick some dirt on the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, and you mentioned what Carolina and that secondary did against Washington on Monday night. Didn't allow any passing touchdowns. You mentioned big plays. Kept Kirk Cousins and those wide receivers out of the end zone. They hope to do the same against Julio Jones and the Atlanta Falcons.